Good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening, whatever the case may be, according to where you live. Today I'd like to show you a few things you can do. Now I'm going to film some pictures and stuff later to go with this, because unfortunately I took them earlier. I bought a car recently that was absolutely filthy and it didn't look good. The rims were all messed up. The interior didn't look like it was clean for 10 years. There were some broken things. I want to show you how to fix them. Really cheap and really easy, because poor people just don't have the money. First, I'm going to show you the rims. And this is a can of Fix-All 408 aluminum, weather resistant, heat resistant paint. You can buy it. It's pretty cheap. I'm not sure how much this can costs because the label's gone. Okay, my rims were missing all the paint. They didn't look pretty at all. Now here's a finished rim, and as you can see, the center I painted in with some yellow enamel paint, oil based, and then just wiped it off before it had a chance to dry, and it stays in the imprint because that's like reseated in. This, as you can see my finger in it. It looks like chrome. I stuck that on. All that is tape, like duct tape, what you use for furnaces and stuff. And here's a roll of it here. You can see it's pretty shiny. It's actually, if you can see down inside there, IPG Intertape Polymer Group, made in the USA. And that's really inexpensive too. And you just take that tape and cut a square piece and just set it on there and hold it with your finger and rub it gently to get an imprint, and then cut the imprint out and start to peel and set the first edge of it right along here. Then take your fingernail and rubbing back and forth, work your way to the other side, and you'll get this nice looking chrome thing that goes right in the middle and looks pretty. Okay, next, there's a lot of little fine details on a car that you can do to make it really look good. For instance, the windshield wipers always lose a little of the paint. They're flat black, most of them, and when the paint comes off, just get a little bit of lacquer paint from Napa, like this. It's just Duplicolor. You can see it's acrylic lacquer. It's better than enamel. Spray some in the lid. Shake the can real good and everything, and then just spray a little bit in the lid, and take a small artist brush, a soft bristle one, and this is where your paint usually comes off, from this point to the end. So just paint that. A couple of coats sometimes and it'll look nice. Then if you have chrome lettering on your car and the chrome's peeling and it doesn't look good anymore, then just take some the yellow enamel Red Devil paint. You can buy it. It's really cheap and it'll last a long time. This was $3.19 for this big can. I don't know how old it is. It might be $6 now, but it'll go a long ways. And just paint the letters. Okay? Don't paint the edges of them, around the edges. Here, leave that chrome because it looks better. And as you can see, that looks nice. See, the S was actually missing chrome, and so was the B and the A and the R. The chrome was just gone, peeled off. So a little bit of paint on there makes it look good. Now these spots, I'll show you later in another video where the paint's peeled off. I'm just going to wet sand the edges a little so you won't see that, and I'm going to paint little pictures on anywhere there's paint chipped off. Rather than sand the whole back end of it and tape it all off and paint this whole thing and have to remove the chrome and remove the windshield and tape all this stuff off, I'm just going to paint pictures, maybe some birds or butterflies or something right over top all these little marks, and that'll make that look good. Anyways, one more thing I'll show you I did with the yellow paint. Inside the shifter, it's hard to see. Now you can see, you just put some of the yellow paint down inside the markings, And before it dries, wipe it off. And if you need to, do that twice after it dries the first time. Also, on your ignition switch, I don't know how well you can see that, but I did that in yellow because that's also reset in there. The letters are, they're stamped in. So that makes that easier to see. Anyhow, that's just a few of the things that you can do to make a car look nice again. And I'll show you some more later. And until then, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks a lot for watching.